guys, this is Ashley back with another video. Before we get into the video, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you turn on post notifications. So Botch and Bitter gets clowned for being scared of Nicki Minaj, okay? Scared to drop that album by Joe Budden. And then on top of that is Megan throwing shots at Nicki in her new freestyle that she just dropped. Now, Harry Bussy Joe did a recent podcast episode talking about Botch and Bitter, and this is what he had to say.
Can't keep sitting back because you're scared.
Ash Miracle.
But that's what it looks like.
Do you think the success of Nicki's last album plus last
100%
plays into that?
100%.
Because
I don't want to start mess between them. But what Nicki did in terms of what she sold, how fast she sold it, and where she sold out, and how that tour looks, and how some of them records are performing from that album. The comp was Cardi, Nicki.
Yeah.
And if Cardi didn't want to put her album out before Nicki dropped with all of it, then looking at that ain't going to incentivize me to do it.
So let me know if y'all agree with Harry Bussy Joe. Do you think that Botch and Bitter is scared to drop her next album because of the success of Pink Friday 2? I think she's a little bit shook that Nicki Minaj did 228,000 first week. And, you know, it went platinum after a few weeks of the album fully coming out. And then on top of that, her tour was sold out. So you can't say she did not have a successful era. And I do feel like, you know, a lot of different people did think that Nicki Minaj's Pink Friday 2 album was going to flop. And that's probably one of the reasons why Doja Badu decided not to put her verse on Cowgirl. You know, she probably thought it was going to flop. And that's why she was like, you know what? I don't even need this Nicki Minaj collaboration, even though she was begging for one for years. But I also think that Botch and Bitter probably is going to get some payola for her next album. I don't think that Titanic is going to allow Botch and Bitter to go out sad organically. I think that they're going to have the payola package for Botch and Bitter. And with the Doja Cat collaboration that she has, I do think she probably could do at least 150,000 first week. You know, at least that. Now, with that being said, Megan put out a new freestyle, and a lot of people feel like she was taking some shots at Nicki Minaj. Let's take a listen.
If I stop running now, bet the whole game freeze. Making random ass moves, use an NPC. No edit on these JPGs. Titty showing through these mother JPG. Go to A, but I've been to go to your babe on ball when I got the best pen in the game.
Okay, so let me know if y'all feel like those were some shots. She said, if I stop running now, the whole game will freeze. She also said that she got the best pen in the game. Okay, she also said that, you know, she's the GOAT to a lot of your fames. I'm like, who said that Megan Thee Stallion was the GOAT? I mean, she might be the GOAT in bed. Allegedly, she's the throat GOAT. Okay, but I never heard that she was the GOAT in female rap. I never heard of that. I don't know where she... I don't know where she got that from. You know, Camel Face must be filling her head up with lies. I think Devil Nation is behind this. This is a mess. But anyway, let me know how y'all feel about the freestyle. Was it a bop or was it a flop? Now, moving on to Doja Badu. Doja Badu goes off on social media again. I don't know if this is a PR stunt, but she's been doing some weird stuff lately. She said, when I'm at an event or any work-related gatherings and meetings, and someone reaches in to shake my hand, I introduce myself as Amala. I think that's how you pronounce it, or Amadella, whatever her name is. She said, I don't want to feed into anyone's preconceived notions of me as a brand. I can't pretend to people. I can pretend to device, but I can't pretend to be a physical touch. Then she said, I act tough. Well, no, I don't think you act tough. You act like a Karen. You sneak this and then you hide your hand. But I definitely don't think that you act tough. There's nothing tough about the bald head scallywag. Okay? Then she says, everything about me is perfect. However, There's a scared and infantile little girl inside of me that I'm trying to protect every day. Then she also tweeted, I have dark thoughts, okay? Now, here's my thing. I think Doja Cat is trying to garnish up a sympathy train. That's why a few days ago, she put in her bio that her dad is a deadbeat, okay? I think this is a ploy to garnish up the sympathy train. And you may be wondering, why would Doja Cat need to do that? Well, Scarlet 2 only did 400 copies in per sales and 28,000 first week. And then the regular Scarlet album did 4,000 in per sales, didn't even do 100K first week. And she did all these symbolisms and rituals in her music video, and she had a very dark era. And then on top of that, didn't she go number one with The Town Is Dead? How are your sales low? So I think she's trying to garnish up the sympathy train because people are starting to disconnect from Doja Cat. Okay, they're not falling for the antics anymore. And I honestly think that Doja Cat may not survive the next 5 years in the industry. I think in the next 5 years, Doja Cat, if she keep going the way she going to be gone. Because I don't think RCA, the colorist, is going to continue to push Doja Cat if she's not putting up the sales. Now, moving back on to Botch and Bitter. Botch and Bitter is getting the Payola Awards yet again. Now, Payola credits Botch and Bitter for helping female rappers enjoy commercial success. Payola said the blockbuster album Invasions of the Facelift made it possible for artists like Megan Thee Stallion, Doja Cat, Ice Spice, Scratch Off, and more to enjoy commercial success simultaneously, ushering in a new golden age of female rappers. Which is actually kind of funny that they said this because all those female rappers they named, they only credit Nicki Minaj for inspiring them, except for maybe Scratch Off. Scratch Off has given, Botch and Bitter her props for influencing her music. I've seen Scratch Off do that. But Ice Spice, Doja Cat, and Meg the Pass Around all used to say how Nicki Minaj inspired them. So it's very interesting how now Botch and Bitter is being credited for their success during the streaming era when they all take from Nicki Minaj. The alter egos, which Doja Cat and Meg the Pass Around have, that came from Nicki Minaj. Botch and Bitter don't have alter egos. She has an altered face, but she don't have an alter ego. The whole Planet Her era was basically what Nicki Minaj did during the Super Bass era and Starship era. That was what inspired Planet Her. Okay, so this is very interesting that, now Botch and Bitter is being credited for ushering in female rappers when she really should just be credited for, helping untalented female rappers come into the game. Okay, not Doja Cat and Megan because they have talent, but maybe the Ice Spices, the Sexy Reds. In my opinion, she has watered down female rap. Not only that, Botch and Bitter's Bodak Yellow is ranked number 2 on Payola 100 greatest hip hop songs on the streaming era list. They also ranked Put It in the Trash again at number 71 and WAP at number 20. Botch and Bitter is the female rapper with the most songs listed on Payola classics, okay? Now, for the top 20 greatest hip-hop songs in the streaming era, Nicki Minaj is nowhere in the top 20, okay? Kung Fu Kenny, All Right, is at number 1. God's Plan by Champagne Thickums at number 3. EXO Tour Life at number 4. March Madness, at number 5. They got Bad and Bougie, Sicko Mode. They got Pop Smoke, Roddy Ricch, XXX Tentacion, Clownye, Future, Kodak Trash, but no Nicki Minaj. Wow. But I think the reason why Nicki's not on the list because I think that these songs might have broke any streaming records, and maybe Nicki Minaj didn't break more streaming records than Botch and Bitter. I think that these songs are based on numbers. Okay? Some of the songs on the list are hits, though. You know, you can't deny that. But I think that a lot of these songs are based on numbers, and they probably did well on Payola 5. So let me know how y'all feel about that, and do you guys agree with the list? I'm actually shocked that Doja Cat's Say So is not on there. Maybe that's considered a pop song. Now, moving on to Meg the Pass Around. Meg's BOA is predicted to debut inside the top 40 on the Hot 100, earning the second highest sales total in the U.S. this week at 28,000. And it actually has debuted at number 39, allegedly, this week. Now, a few days ago, it was predicted to go top 60. So let me know in the comments, is this still a bop or flop to you guys? Because it is now going top 40. Okay? So let me know how y'all feel about it. I still don't care for the song, though. I don't know what it is about the song. I don't really care for the song. And I see a lot of people saying that they don't care about the song. The music video is nice. You know, I watched the music video on mute. And the music video, there's a budget behind it. It is nice. Meg looks amazing in the music video. But the song, I really don't care for. It's not my playlist. It's not catchy enough, in my opinion. You know, and it sounds like something she's already done. Not only that, Megan and Glorilla Glue bring out their first celebrity at her tour, Natalie Nunn. Natalie Nunn was at her tour. I also believe Angel Reese was there performing with Gorilla Glue. So those are the two first celebrities to go to the Megan and Glorilla Glue tour. Let me know how y'all feel about that. And on top of that, Megan has been promoting her new alcohol brand. I don't know if alcoholics should have alcohol brand. You know, I don't know if that is a healthy thing to have for a non-alcoholic and a person that sleeps around. But, you know, I do think that her alcohol brand could sell out within probably a day, because if she's drinking it, all the other alcoholics and people that need to go to rehab, you know, probably will buy it too. Okay? Just because Megan Thee Stallion is drinking it. So let me know how y'all feel about that. You know, people are saying that her alcohol brand is going to gross at least $100 million within the first week. So let me know if you guys will be supporting Megan's new tequila brand. Okay, I think it's tequila that she will be selling. So let me know how y'all feel about that. Now, Erykah Badu recently clarifies that she allegedly was not shading Queen B. She said when she posted Queen B and said, she didn't explain her post, and she did not accuse Queen B of copying her. She said that Queen B is a Texas woman, that she is proud of her, and Queen B works super hard. The Knowles family is her friends. That's what she's claiming. Most things are just kind of made up, and the press runs with it, and now it comes to that narrative. Okay, so she has denied shading Queen B. Do I believe her? No. I think Erykah Badu was throwing some shade, posting the fact that, you know, Queen B had copied her hats and Queen B had copied her recent look. She's done that before. She's trying to act like she hasn't done that before. And on top of that, the Knowles family aren't your friends. They have never, ever in life been seen out with you. But they've been seen out with Kelly. They've been seen out with Megan Thee Stallion. They've been seen out with even the Kardashians. How were they your friend, but they never get seen out with you or go to any of your events? Erykah Badu does concerts all the time, and you never see Queen B or Camel Face at one of them. But they go to Kung Fu Kenny's concerts. The Carters don't really like you. No shade. Now, moving on to Ice Spice, it looks like her new single, Give Me the Light, which is a sample of Sean Paul's song, Give Me the Light. His version is a classic. Ice Spice version is trash, which I previously talked about. But it's not even going to debut on the Hot 100. I'm like, oh my goodness, is Ice Spice flopping? Not already. It's only year 2 of your career. Now, with that being said, it's because of the Barbs. The Barbs withdrew their support from No Spice, And unfortunately, now she's not going to be able to chart. But if No Spice was smart, she would call up the chart obsessed racists and do another collaboration. Okay, call up Billy, call up Doja Cat, collaborate with the A-listers. A botch and bitter collaboration would not be smart. And, try to get some of the pop fans. That's what she needs to be doing. Because now that you're done with Nicki Minaj, the Barb's kind of run female rap is going to be hard for you. So I would just transition into pop and collaborate with all the pop stars and gather some of their fan bases. Or become an influencer, okay? That actually might be a good idea because you are more known for your body than you are really for your raps. I mean, people only look at you because you got a big butt. You look good, but them raps are trash. Now, as we know, Bottom Bussy Diddy put out this terrible apology on Instagram saying that he was in a bad place when he beat up Cassie in 2016, probably longer than that. It just wasn't caught on tape. But basically, he said that he was in a dark place. Cassie's lawyer came out and said that Combs' most recent statement is more about himself than the many people he has hurt. She said that when Cassie and multiple other women came forward, he denied everything and suggested that his victims were looking for a payday. That he was only compelled to apologize once his repeated denials were proven false, shows his pathetic desperation, and no one will be swayed by his disingenuous words. Okay, so let me know how y'all feel about that. And I kind of agree. I feel like even in the apology, he wouldn't say Cassie's name because he probably feels some type of way about Cassie. Feels like Cassie ruined his career and whatnot, which she did. But at the end of the day, you hurt Cassie and probably a lot of other women. You should be able to say, I'm sorry, Cassie. But because you denied everything and you try to say that Cassie was a liar, you're scared to say her name. Interesting. But all I know is Carisha better run. But anyway, I got some hot tea on Patreon. Link will be in the description. And I hope you have a great day.